So that would be aptitude. I spelled it wrong. Aptitude. There we go. Install Bluetooth. Now I already have it installed, but just so you see, it's going to install. We'll do it really quick. But for the purposes of saving time, I'm going to cancel it. So if it's off, once it finishes installing, you turn it on. So you go back to the previous command, and instead of status, you do start. And it starts the RF con, which is the receiver that allows you to initiate transactions. And then you do start again to confirm, and it says that yes, so it is working. Status. There we go. And now we show that it's working. So after that, what you want to do is confirm and initiate a Bluetooth startup, because right now it just says that it's running, but it may not be actively working. So you're going to want to start it up. So you're going to use Bluetooth D, and after that, you're going to use HCI config. And here we see that HCI 0 is the initial Bluetooth receiver. It is connected through a USB, and everything is connected through a USB, even if it's on the motherboard. We have our Bluetooth address, and we have all of the connections and byte addresses being formed, and it says how many receiving bytes it is currently doing at this moment, and the transmission bytes. So you always want to be receiving more than you're transmitting, and simply because that's the way that most of our devices work. So once we do that, then we need to initiate that the Bluetooth device again is up. So we can do HCI tool dev, and this will just give us the Bluetooth address. If we do config HCI 0 up, this is another way to make sure that it's starting up. You don't have to go through the whole startup of what we did before. And if we do the status, it'll give us the exact same thing as we had before. So now that we have that, we have to create a path in which we want to create and save our files. So these will be the next commands that we will be using. So I will type them in. To are discoverable, and very tool, and then scan. And that's what this little example is supposed to show you. So next thing that we want to do is scan. So we are going to use HTI tool and then scan. And we are scanning for potential devices. Now, this may not always work, simply because there's a timeout. But you are discoverable, and there we go. We found me, Andrew De La Rosa's iPhone with the following address. So in order to establish that it's not phony, we have to ping it. So the way that you ping a Bluetooth is by L2 ping. And that's not a 1, that's a 2. I'm sorry, that's an L. That's a lowercase l. And so we just do the Bluetooth address. It really doesn't matter if you're doing caps. I sometimes don't do it just out of convenience, but it isn't required. It's not case sensitive. So once we do that, it will ping, like on a computer, and then it'll tell you the data packets, whether it was successful, whether it failed, whether. Okay, so right now I have no response. That's odd because I had response before. Okay, no response. That means something's wrong. Okay, don't know why something's wrong. Let me show you. Control C. There we go. Probably because I had already established a connection. See. So here, this is what I did. So what I tried doing is I tried connecting to myself. That didn't work. I tried connecting to the first Ethernet address, and since I have no Ethernet connection, I'm on and anyway, this is an attempted connection from my Bluetooth. Sorry, that was 0. I actually got on my screen an attempted connection from my Bluetooth. Sorry, that was 0. And I'm not sure if. Oh, failed to connect. Operation now in progress. Okay, so that would make more sense. So, assuming that we were able to browse, because if we go into SBD tool, we are able to actually get information. Failed. I'm not sure if. Oh, failed to connect. Operation now in progress. Okay, so that would make more sense. So, assuming that we were able to browse, because if we go into SBD tool, we are able to actually get information from the device itself. And here, we're able to see what type of device it is. I'll show you using, from a previous attempt, I'll show you what it's supposed to somewhat say. But let's now do the snarfing. So Bluesnarfer, if you want to see what Bluesnarfer does, just type Bluesnarfer, and you'll see all of the available commands that are able to be used. So you have Bluesnarfer -R, so I want to read a phone book entry. If I wanted to search for a name, I would put it in quotes, for the extension. There we go. Okay, sorry. I completely forgot that you have to establish that it's a Bluetooth address. So And there you go. So it's a pairing request from my own phone. And what this says is that it's made a large number of pings, but you can see on my phone I'm not getting anything. And the reason is because since the pairing is not entirely successful, it won't do anything. So I said yes to doing that, but on my phone I have none. So until it appears on my phone, which it never will, this will not completely resolve. But when you use a Bluetooth scanner, you can actually get a lot of information. And the information comes from here. So let me go to my home. BTS, which is Bluetooth scanner. So you'll notice that this is the exact same Bluetooth.
For this lesson, we're going to cover Bluetooth scanner, also known as BT scanner. BT scanner is a tool used for extracting as much information. So we can use any one of those channels, BT scanner. We'll use BT scanner to gather